So it's a couple after, so let's go ahead and get started. Happy Friday again. Let's get centered. Please slide to the back of your chair. Make yourself comfortable. Take a load off. Feel your shoulders drop down your back. Just feeling your energy and effort kind of ground toward the chair and the earth, your feet, your seat. Just letting yourself put it down, whatever it is. You know, we spend so much time in the pursuit of productivity and effort in our lives. And this is a moment where you can just set all of that on the ground and feel your breath as you start to let go of effort, the flow of breath in, the flow of breath out. And that breath, that gentle breath, bringing you to the present moment. It's almost like you can feel your ties to the past just being severed for the moment. And your ties to the future being severed for the moment, just allowing you to be here in this body, in this experience, in this moment. The past is gone, the future doesn't exist. You just have now. So be here. And just a few more of these present breaths. And if your mind wanders, that's okay. Each breath is an invitation back to the present moment. Good. And then taking a deeper, fuller breath, please. Allowing your eyes to open, arriving again in the present moment and sliding forward to the edge of your chair. And we'll start with some spinal flexes. So knees and feet are about hip width apart, heels stacking underneath. With your inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the upper back, look down. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, round the back, look down. And just do that about 4 or 5 more times. Opening and rounding, opening and rounding. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time, open up, close, and neutral spine. Good. Feel sensation. And then I'll ask you to take your feet and knees into the wider position, so just a little bit wider than your shoulders. And the heels are still stacking underneath the knees and toes are pointing outward about 45 degrees. And the idea is that if you lean from side to side here, you won't fall over. That's the ideal. So give that a try and just make sure that that's true for you, because what we're going to do next is exactly that. Hands are on the thighs. Think about grounding your hips powerfully to the chair, because when we lean to a side, you don't want that hip to pop up. Okay, keep it grounded. And just go ahead and start to flow from side to side. I do mean flow, like it's the spine as if it's a blade of grass just blowing in the wind from one side to the other side. Again, ground the hips. And a reminder here, too, that the neck and head are a part of the spine. At least the neck is. The head just kind of sits on top. So you can allow the head to move with you. But if that feels like that's just not serving you, if that just kind of destabilizes the neck, just keep it in line with your shoulders. And breathe. Side to side, loosening up the spine. Feeling compression on the internal organs on one side and then the other. 3, 2, and then zip up the spine. 1, come back to center. Good. Then staying where you're at, I'll turn sideways. Now we're going to work with the breath to fold and lift back up. And just watch me do it once or twice before you join me. We're going to take a deep breath in. With the exhale, hinge of the hips, fold forward. And then inhale, think about rolling up the spine a single vertebrae at a time. Chin is the last to lift. And then you'll exhale, fold forward. And then inhale, roll back up. Okay, so go ahead and join me if you're not already. Exhale, flat back, folding forward. And then roll up a single vertebrae, articulating through the spine until the head and chin lift. And then exhale, folding. Inhale, rolling on up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up. Fold. Rolling back up. Keep going on your breath. Just a few more rounds. Good. Last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll on up, please. And stay and feel for a moment. Good. So in that last exercise, we folded forward and we rolled back up. Now we're going to go in the opposite direction. So with an exhale, you're going to drop the chin, snake down the spine. And then when the spine kind of flattens out as you shoot the head forward, then with a flat back, using the back muscles, lifting back up. All right. So go ahead and join me. Go ahead and drop the chin, snake down the spine, then reaching forward with the crown of the head. Inhale, lift back up. Exhale, snaking down. Inhale, flat back, come up. Good, keep going. Snaking down, sitting up, using the lower back muscles to help lift you back up. Snaking down, exhale. Inhale, lifting back up. 3, 2, last one, snake down. Inhale, sit back up and stay and feel. Sometimes with this exercise, you feel a little bit of lightheadedness. That's totally normal. Just let yourself bliss out with that for a moment. And then bringing your awareness on back. Keep the feet and knees where they are at. And then I'll ask you to interlace your fingers, please. Press your palms away from you and take the arms straight up. And then give a big up reach through the palms like you just woke up. Big stretch through the entire upper body. Extending upwards, extending upwards. Reach, 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 reach. And then exhale, release. Good. Reinterlace, press the palms forward, reach up. Think about grounding your left hip and allow the rib cage to pivot to the right, just the rib cage, feeling length along the left side of the ribs. Breathe. Good. Coming back up and release the arms down. All right, let's lean to the other side. Extend. Reach up. Ground the right hip and pivot the rib cage to the left. Breathe. Good. Inhale up and exhale, release the arms on down. Feel for a moment. We're going to do a little bit more work with that extension, but it's always okay just to take a quick break, just to feel what's going on. All right, so I'm going to give you two options for this next one. Technically three, because if you don't want to do it, that's always an option. But you're going to keep the feet and knees where they are at. The less intense version is to have your hands on your hips and you're going to squeeze your elbows together behind you. When you do that, it opens up the chest and it keeps the spine nice and elongated. And from here, we'll fold forward and we'll lift back up. All right, so that's option number one. If you want to turn the dial up a little bit, you can do this next version where you interlace the fingers, press the palms away from you, and lift on up. And then keep that extension of the spine, and then hinge at the hips, folding down and lifting back up. And we're just going to keep going for a while. Now, I fold pretty much parallel to the floor. I've been doing this a long time. If you only go part way forward, that's perfect. All right, just do the practice you want to do today. So, hands on hips or overhead interlaced. Go ahead and come into that position. Good. Take a deep breath in. With your exhale, hinge at the hips, folding down. Inhale back up, folding down, and up. Exhale, folding down, and up. Keep going. If you need to move your hands to a different position, just go ahead and do that. Exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting. Let's do one more, all right? Folding and lifting up. Inhale. Stay seated. Release the arms. Whoa. Feel sensation. Again, there might be like a little bit of lightheadedness, and you can just continue to bliss out with that. As long as you don't feel like you're going to pass out, you're pretty much good with those ones. So I'm going to ask you to bring your feet and knees into the narrow stance, about hip width apart for both. And of course, the heels are stacking underneath the knees, and we'll do a little bit of twisting. So something I don't talk about a lot in this class, which I should probably, is that the directions of the spine, the way that what the spine can move. And we have moved the spine in 5 directions so far: side to side, so that's 2, forward and up, that's 2, straight up, which is number 5, and twisting is from side to side are the other 2 directions. So we're going to get it all today. So arms starting down by your sides, take a deep breath and reach the arms up. With your exhale, take an arm forward, take an arm back, twist, looking behind you. Inhale, reach the arms up, come back through center, and then exhale, twist in the opposite direction, rolling the shoulder back. Inhale, unwind, lifting up, and exhale, twist. Inhale up, and exhale, twist. Just keep going from side to side, rolling that back shoulder back further, feeling the navel pull into the body and twist with you, noticing which regions of the spine might feel a bit tighter than the other. Good. One more time on each side. Twist, unwind, twist, unwind. So I kind of lied. We're going to do one more time on each side now, but we're going to hold it. So go ahead and twist to the first side or a side. It doesn't matter which one you do. And roll the back shoulder back further. Feel the navel pull in and twist with you, looking as far back behind you as you can manage. And breathe. Good. Inhale, unwind, lift the arms up, and let's just go into the other direction, twisting, taking the back shoulder back. Navel pulls in and twists with you, looking as far back behind you as you can, and staying for about 5 deep breaths. One more breath. And then inhale, unwind, lift up, and release the arms down, looking forward. Feel sensation. And so we're going to do a little bit more work to give some elongation to the sides of your body. So I'm going to have you bring the feet and knees into the wider position again. We're just getting a lot of mobility in the legs opening and closing today. And I'll have you bring your left elbow down onto your left thigh. Now it's tempting to throw the weight of your body into it. Don't do that. Lift back up. Think about grounding your right hip. Roll the right shoulder back here and lift the right arm up and over, out over the left toes. Stay for about 3 breaths, please. Good. Then go ahead and come back up. And we'll do the other side. Bring the right elbow down onto the right thigh. Ground the left hip. Roll the left shoulder back. Lift the left arm up and over. Breathe. Again, about 3 breaths total here. We are going to spend a bit more time with this exercise, but we're going to do it in a movement here in just a moment. Good. So go ahead and come back up and release. So the movement is going to be, we're going to come to one side, reaching the arm up and over, and then we're going to come back up, and then we're going to switch to do the other side, and then come back up and switch to do the other side. The idea when we keep moving from side to side, it helps to increase mobility. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Left elbow down, go ahead and reach the right arm up and over. Good, then come back up and switch sides. Side, back up, to the side, and back up. Keep going. I like to inhale and reach to a side. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, reach to a side. The inhaling really helping with that elongation on the sides of the body. And coming back up with an exhale has you require your core to work a bit harder, which in this case is a good thing. Side, back up, to the side, back up. Good. Now go ahead and lean to your left and stay. So you're leaning on your left elbow, right arm up and overhead. Look up at your right hand. With your exhale, sweep the right arm behind you, turn your head and look down at your left foot. Then inhale, reach the right arm up and over, look up. Exhale, sweep the right arm behind you, look down at the left foot. Inhale, reach up and over, look up. Exhale, sweep back, look down. 2 more times. Reach, inhale. Back, exhale. Reach, inhale. And then sweep the right arm back, please. Look down at the left foot and stay. Keep the right shoulder dropping back behind you. Slight stretch on the right side of your neck. Good. Then to come out, reach the right arm up and over, look up, and then come back up to a tall spine. Notice sensation on that right side, especially along the neck and shoulder. All right, side number two. Go ahead and bring the right elbow down, roll the left shoulder back, reach the left arm up and over, look up. With your exhale, sweep the left arm behind you, look down at the right foot. Inhale, sweep up and over, look up. Exhale, sweep behind you, look down. Keep going. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, sweep back, look down. Good. One more time. Sweep up. Exhale, sweep back and stay. Looking at the right foot, left shoulder dropping back. Good. And then to come out, sweep the left arm up, look up. And then go ahead and come back up to a nice tall spine. Beautiful. Go ahead and bring the feet and knees closer together. Done a lot for the spine today. I really can feel it in the body. So sometimes the tops of our thighs, the quadriceps, get quite tight when we're sitting a lot, or just in general. They're just part of the body that just does that. So an exercise we can do to help just bring some relief to this region of the body is some self-massage. So I'll have you bring your hands and just kind of fold in the fingers so that the base of the palms are exposed. And we're going to use kind of the leverage at the base of the palms here to do some of the massaging. And you'll bring the base of the palms up toward the hip joints, press in firmly, and then press forward. And then come back up here, maybe a different region of the hip joint, press in and press forward. And just keep doing that, moving your way from like side to side on the thigh, pressing in, pushing forward, pressing in, pushing forward. You can also do the sides of your thighs if you'd like to. That feels a little bit more tender for me. And be careful here too with the pressure. I know that sometimes we like a lot of pressure with our massages, at least I do. But if you do too hard, you'll feel some friction burn. So be careful. A couple more times. Good. And we're gonna do one more thing here too, once you're done brushing, is to bring your hands into loose fist, not squeezing, but just nice and loose. And you just can start giving a percussion massage to the tops of the thighs. Just up and down, helping to bring some stimulation, some circulation to this region of the body. And then we're focusing primarily on the thighs here. You can technically do this to any part of your body. You could do it to the chest if you need to. You could do it to your calves, wherever feels good. All right, brush it off, brush it off, brush it off. Sitting nice and tall, open the chest, look up, inhale. Exhale, go ahead and fold down over your thighs. Feel the head drop. And take about 3 breaths into this forward fold. All right, with your next inhale, go ahead and carefully sit up. Hmm, beautiful. All right, let's go ahead and slide to the backs of our chairs, and we'll spend the last few moments we have together in meditation, settling in. And as you do so, the eyes close, you relax, just become aware of sensation again in the body. What's happening here? The residual sensations from the exercise we've done. Maybe there's a sense of relief in certain places of your body. a new awareness to some of these regions. Be with that. Then let your awareness drift to your breath, flowing in and out. And just notice if it feels like there's any effort in your breath here. And try to relax that tendency. Any tendency to force the breath to be pulled in or force the breath to be pushed out. Just relax that. Trust that the breath will breathe itself. You don't have to manage that. And then as the breath relaxes, remember that the breath is an invitation back to the present moment. So for just a few more present moments, stay here now. Be here now. All right. When you're ready, go ahead and take a deeper, fuller breath. Bring your palms together, rub them together, and take the heated palms over your eyes, brushing over the top of the head and down the neck, slowly bringing yourself back to the space around you.